welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Looking for a runner. Succumbs to the pressure. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Rafael Leao. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Great vision. Now it's Gattuso, and he's certainly onside here. That is a brilliant interception.
Christian Vieri will no doubt be eyeing a goal or two.
Well, he's always the natural target, isn't he?
Yeah, and I should add that it's not all about goals for him, because he's a wonderful shielder of the ball and a trigger for the runners from midfield.
Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. That has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the most significant moment of the game. Doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Odo. He is starved of space and time. Now it's Del Piero. He's through, now is he in? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The ball has bounced loose now. Ruben Dias deals with that comfortably. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Portugal are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks.
Oh, that's ambitious. And that is wildly off target.
Italy certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pedro Neto. Inacio calmly anticipates. Rafael Leao, and he's on his way. Might be danger here. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cannavaro. And it's Odo. And it's Barella. Del Piero. That's an excellent interception. Nuno Mendes. That is ended up in no man's land. Gattuso. And here's Del Piero. He is through here. Oh, sweet feet. Decent chance! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Barella is onto this. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Neves pokes it out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's on it. Can he get away? And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
A case now of complete control. It's a good run down the right. Vieri. Oh, that's superb. Vieri! Just too high. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Spread out to the left. Barella. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's found a way through. There is the half-time whistle. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Italy absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Italy climbs up big! Oh, he got himself into a great position. Ruben Neves. Now Gonzalo Inacio. He's hit it wrong.
Italy have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Cannavaro in acres of space out wide. Del Piero. Barella! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Italy are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Nicely weighted ball. Pedro Neto gets into a good position. That is a little undercooked. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And a chance! Oh, denied at the last.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
João Cancelo. Well, he's not going to get any further than that. Del Piero has given away a free kick.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
João Cancelo. Pedro Neto.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. And that is expertly dealt with. Barella. Ambitious ball here. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Italy presented with a golden opportunity here to increase the lead. Oh, he's missed it, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Not the most accurate pass. He's picked his way through. Gattuso. He's having a go. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's a really well-measured ball. João Cancelo. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Del Piero. Vieri. Cleared without complication. Ball's gone out of play.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And it's Cannavaro. Italy are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pedro Neto. It'll be a throw-in. Played over towards the opposite flank. Just about up to 75 minutes. Costa Curta. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Di Marco. And he's managed to get free. And that's played. And the finish! No, that's been intercepted. Di Marco. Di Marco going full steam ahead down the left flank. And he's onside. Italy have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner. Vieri! Oh, terrific save. Bernardo Silva. It's a good ball out wide. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Vieri, played out to the left flank. João Cancelo trying to keep this in. Bruno Fernandes did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Otto. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Vieri. Now it's Di Marco. João Cancelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Good play on the left-hand side here. That's really nicely played. There's no flag. Roberto Baggio! Bernardo Silva. And that will be the final act. Italy have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
And it's Lahm. Makelele tries to play it through. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Neymar. Makelele produces the perfect tackle there. Azar. And it's Bale. Luis Suarez. Foot in. Piqué spots it and intercepts. Azar. And it's Neymar. And he's forced to go back. Can he get it through? Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Searching pass he's played there. And this is Neymar. Great vision. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now this could be a chance. That is good strength. Oh, this looks sharp. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he cuts out the supply. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Shot goal! Goal! Barcelona! So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Knocks it out wide. Great run on the overlap here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vitinha. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Pullet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now, can they get him away? Oh, important interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Makalele going full steam ahead down the left flank. Looking to play him in. That's an excellent interception. Thuram. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Neymar. Makalele is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Bale. Well-timed, excellent interception. Makalele. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Driving forward, that's a good ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Lahm. Can he get on the end of this? Now the cross. Oh, smashing header! They just took too long getting forward.
Ibrahimovic cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
And it's Vitinha. And here's Ibrahimovic. Pullet. And here's Neymar. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's made its way to him. And he's running through. And Pullet! And he's found the net! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily...
And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores.
And that's the second half started.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Cannavaro. And this is Neymar. And here's Neymar. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here. Neymar! Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
They're back on the ball again. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Has not gone well. Lahm. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar gets a foot in here. Looking for options for movement. Neymar going face to face with his great rival, Yaya Toure. Azar threads one in. He's had it nicked away. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Neymar. Lahm tries to pass it through. And he's cut it out. Spread out to the left. Oh, good take in a good area. Knocks it into space. Played out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Ambitious ball here. It's come to nothing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That is a little undercooked. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. Lewis, there's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 2 then.
Luis Suárez. El dorsal 14. El dorsal 26. Neymar. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13.
He's gone for goal!
El dorsal 22.
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona making another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
He's a sharp little ball here. Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona get their fourth corner.
El dorsal 5, Lam. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, Fabio Cannavaro. El dorsal 25.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, just skips past his man. He's under a lot of pressure there. And it's Azar. Lizarazu wins the duel this time. They've won a corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. In towards the back stick. And the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Raul with the short one.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Barcelona take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And this is Pele.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Makalele promptly onto that, and that is that. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, super find. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
4 minutos de descuento.
Raul. 4 added minutes on the board. He's had it taken off him. Lizarazu. Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Probing pass. It's a promising position, and he has been fouled there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's Makalele. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Makalele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Barcelona.
boys, it's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best of his teammates. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Raul. Osimhen. Messi. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Great chance! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Look at the space here. Rui Costa. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a key interception. Barella. Rodri. Barella. It's Rui Costa. Adams spots it and intercepts. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. A probing pass. And this is Eto'o. Can he finish? A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. Now it's Neymar.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No, that's been intercepted. Rodri.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Adams. To Messi. And it's Rodri. Eto'o. Eto'o takes control of it and he's on the move. Vitinha. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Dixon. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Raul might just make this. Yamal. Vitinha. Now Gattuso. Lahm. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar has it in a wide position. No, he's not getting his way this time. Dixon. Osimhen. Vitinha. Lovely, now then. Over to the left. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And it's Messi. Here's Rodri. Raul. Gattuso. And it's Vitinha. And this is Neymar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Raul picks it up out wide. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Neymar. And it's Lam. Some good work on the right flank here. Messi. Barella. Can he get on the end of this? Delivers. Oh, what a climb! It's loose now and they want to get it back. In he goes again! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14, Lam. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 5.
There's the start of the second half.
Neymar.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's Gravenberch. And this is Hollett. Raul. Threads one in. He is through here. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gravenberch. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he cuts out the supply.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Gattuso, passing nice and neat. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Raul. Robertson. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's had it nicked away. Almost an hour gone. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Robertson. Osimhen, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Eto'o, looking here to chip it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
Both
dorsal
sides then
17.
taking this chance to
Serán
turn to their
reemplazados
benches.
por el dorsal 22.
Piqué.
Cambio de jugadores.
Cannavaro. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. That has not gone well. And here's Eto'o. Van der Vaart receives it in a wide position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And Hullet!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Isco. Now it's Eto'o. Hullet gets a foot in here. Now it's Luis Suarez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's a mighty effort! And he's taking no chances there. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Hazard gets into a good position. He's got away. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Eto'o. And it's Robertson. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Hullet. That's a good ball out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's not an especially good pass, that. Shot could be on. Now it's Pele. Platini. And this is Luis Suarez. Tries a shot! Oh, what has happened? And again! Barcelona have their second corner now. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Gattuso, Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Yamal. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
It's a promising position. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And we're done. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Poland couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's Rijkaard. Cruyff thinks about the shot. Oh, important interception. Vitinha. Now it's Del Piero. And he's had it nicked away. Rijkaard. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's a throw. Cannavaro. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's Cannavaro. It's Cruyff. And he's being shifted off it. Vitinha. Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte. And here's Vieri. Now it's Hullet. Tonali.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And here's Vieri. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Real chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cruyff. Tonali. Poland look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Thuram. Out to the left it goes. Tonali. And it's Rijkaard. Thuram. Vitinha. Makelele. Pelé. Pelé proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Cruyff. Koundé. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that is a little undercooked. Pelé running with the ball. Tonali. Now Costa Curta. Conte. Hullet. Cannavaro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Conte. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That has been slung wide. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Thuram. Makelele. Pelé. 5 minutes till the break. And this is Hullet. And he's on his way! Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's searching, and Hullet! And that would have been some goal.
Hullet clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Lahm. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. No, that's been intercepted. Thuram. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Poland. Number 11, Conte. Number 7, Rijkaard. Number 13, Johan Cruyff. Number 17, Dayo Upamecano. Number 18, Hullet. Coming on the field, number 20, Ito. Number 5, Daniel Carvajal. Number 8, Royce.
There's the start of the second
Number
half.
9, Diego
Well, I can
Forlan.
imagine both
Number
managers
10,
have been in the ears of the
Romario.
players. They want more.
Substitutions
Let's hope
taking
the game
place.
comes to life soon.
Great chance! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player!
Surprise, surprise. Who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 47 minutes is number 20, Ruud Hullet.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Poland finding their passes. He's looking wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gets a good foot in there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Romario. That looks a cracking ball. Piqué is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Passes coming off in quick succession here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And
Oh, what has happened here? And he passes it long.
how many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And here's Vieri. Cannavaro. And it's Eto'o. And here's Forlan. Great vision. Shot could be on. Shoots! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. He slid. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Romario. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, they can break here. Just eases him off the ball. Makaleli. Cruyff receives it in a good... Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Carvajal. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now it's Romario. Stood up well to him there. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now he's off and running. Eto'o. That's Cannavaro. And it's Carvajal.
Poland really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Cruyff has it in a wide position. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up.
Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitution.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Piqué gets across to intercept that. Now he's got space here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Luis Suarez. Gattuso. He shifted it to the flank. Ford shows. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Bellingham kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Decent progress down the left. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, that was vital.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Has a look and plays it forward. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham. He's picked his way through. Opts to play it back. Bellingham! Ah, that's a fine interception. Cannavaro gets it clear. And it's Vitinha. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bellingham. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Bellingham. Right, Shevchenko. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Quarter of an hour played. Tries to play it through. Lizarazu cross. Up he goes! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this is face to face with... And the shot! Goal, Ukraine! There is the breakthrough!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Ukraine are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Bellingham deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And we have our very first corner. That's going to go a long way. Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Lizarazu. Roberto Carlos.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lizarazu is looking to influence the game from out wide. And that's a good ball. In towards the back stick. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Makalele is there, and he can pick it up. And he's quick to snatch it back. Piqué is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Makalele. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vieira. Gullit. And he's forced to go back. Vitinha. Now it's Cruyff. Out towards the flank. Lizarazu with the delivery. Good read, needed to be.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Shevchenko running with the ball. Gullit. Yamal. It's Bellingham. And it's Cruyff. Shifted upfield. Shevchenko. He's got away. Oh, that's a very decent... He's having a shot! And that was very necessary. Chips it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Bale. Well seen, Sub. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5. El dorsal 11.
And the action is back underway.
Serán sustituidos por
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. Bale! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And this is Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yamal. Oh, beautifully deceptive. Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
It's a wow-mo.
And Hullet! And that's off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And that has left him in a heap. Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Del Piero. Ukraine are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Shevchenko. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and this is Hullet! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Thuram. Opts for safety. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
And Neymar. Now he's got space here. And this is Del Piero. Shot, surely! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Del Piero. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. Thuram. Always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Some good work on the right flank here. Not the most accurate pass. Thuram. Yamal. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. Aimed beyond the defence. Driving on and making good progress.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Yamal.
That's Thuram.
Yamal. Ball's gone out of play.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7 será reemplazado
Cannavaro.
por el dorsal 23.
Very much into the last
Se va a llevar a cabo
knockings.
un cambio de jugadores.
Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And here's Del Piero. And it's Gattuso. And it's Thuram. Gattuso. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Might want to be careful there.
That'll be a throw-in.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Piqué. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Del Piero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
En varios puntos del estadio.
The end of the game. Reflections?
What a game. What a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage. It was quite...